Hi guys, welcome to Nomad on Fire, and today I'm going to talk about how to get your e-visa for Vietnam. If you're planning on traveling to Vietnam from America, at least, you have to have a visa before you can actually even get on the airplane. So in order to get your visa, you need to have the street address of the hotel that you're going to stay in, because it asks for that on the application, and you're going to need to know the district, and you're going to need to know a few other things that aren't common for America. So you'll have to contact your hotel and ask for that information. I'm going to do a video with a lady that I met when I was over there. She owns a tour agency, and she has hotels and stuff like that. She could also help you out, but I'll do that later on, so subscribe and watch out for that if you need her information. But so the second thing you're going to need to do is go to the official Vietnam website. I'll drop a link down below in the description. Make sure and go to the official one. Now if you just Google it, you're going to come up with all different types of scams, emails and stuff like that, and they'll just take your money and you won't get your visa, and you'll have to completely do everything over. So there is a lot of scam sites out there for the e-visa. So I will drop a link down below in the description for the official site. So once you go to the official site and start your application, the first thing it's going to ask you to do is take a picture of yourself, so a selfie. So make sure it's a clear picture and the background is completely white. Don't have any like off-white or anything like that. Off-white might work, but make sure it's a solid white background, nothing else in your background. And then they're going to ask you to take send a picture of your passport. Good grief. So you send those in, and once you take those two pictures and put it on there, it'll calculate what a percentage of your selfie versus the passport picture is correct, and it'll give you a percentage of how likely they are to accept that. Don't worry about that unless it's really low. Mine, I could only get it up to like 73% match, and it went through pretty easily. Not saying that yours will do that, but so you upload your pictures, and then you fill out the rest of the application, and use a credit card to pay for it. That has no foreign transaction fees, because it will charge you in Vietnamese dong. And it's about, well, there's two different ways you can do it. If you're in America, you can get up to 90-day visa, and that costs $30, single entry. Now if you want to go over to Laos, or you want to go to Cambodia or wherever, bordering countries, then you're going to need to get a multiple entry visa, and that's $50, and that's good for up to 90 days. That's what I did. Is I got the multiple entry visa for $50. It was like $51 and something by the time everything was all processed. But what I would do is take a screenshot of it. It'll take about 3 business days. So before you hear anything back, you'll get an email back almost immediately from Vietnam Bank or something like that, and it'll give you a receipt for paying for it. But you won't hear anything at all from Vietnam for 3 or 4 days. It can take up to 5 days, and business days too. So I got mine back right at 3 days. But last year, I didn't know the right information on the hotel, and I didn't know all this. I didn't take the pictures correctly, and stuff like that. And it took me 4 different times to finally get it approved. It took about 3 weeks and four different times to submit it before. I think they just actually got tired of me and and just approved it. But so you'll need to do that. Make sure everything's done properly and do it in plenty of time before you actually travel there, because if you have trouble, you've got to completely redo it. There are visa agents that can help you for about like $100. I know there's Lisa Visa, I believe she's on Facebook, that she can help you out. I have not used them, so I don't know what they charge, but I've heard it's about $100. And also, what I would recommend, if you've been to Vietnam in the past, I would recommend it ask you if you've ever been to Vietnam in the last year. It was borderline for me, but I went ahead and put in the dates that I was there and stuff like that, so they could look back on that visa and see that I was already there and get the information off of that. That might have made it extremely easy for me to get my visa this time. I don't know, but I'm going to do that from now on. Every time I go there, I'm just going to put the dates that I was there. It asked for the last year, but I'm just going to put it on there no matter what the time frame was. But anyway, that's really all I've got for you. I'm leaving to go to Vietnam on October 22nd. I'm flying into Hanoi, and I'm going to start my travel adventures there. And I hope you guys come along with me. Please subscribe, and hopefully you can enjoy everything that I get to do. All right, talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Bye-bye.